What if you were somebody there and got to experience the glory
The merman.
of Cody Jones becoming his
As a
true
merman.
self?
Yeah.
I mean, holy moment right there.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Dude Perfect Fancast. Today, we'll be reviewing Overtime 29.
Yes. So, Dude Perfect just came out with their brand new Overtime, and we're going to review it today. Let's get right into the segment. So, first segment was...
Get Crafty, Chainsaw, Wood Carving Edition.
Yes.
Really good segment, in my opinion. So each dude had about, I would say, maybe 5 feet, a 5-foot trunk. So Garrett started off, wanting to do a Christmas tree, switch to a number 2 pencil, which I think was a way better option for him than going with that tree.
Yeah.
I think if he would have gone with that tree, he probably would not have gone the placing that he did. But I think the number 2 pencil was a good choice for him. Kobe went with a 3D one, very, very three-dimensional one. A
bird.
Woodpecker. A woodpecker. Could not remember the name right there. But he went with a woodpecker, which I think was very difficult. If he had some more time, I definitely think he could have, gotten more to it than what he had within the time limit.
Yeah, definitely.
Corey
had a giraffe.
He went with a giraffe.
They were all kind of doing like a, nature, like wildlife type thing, and then he went with like an exotic creature. So
yeah, he went more like an African creature, while they were doing more forest. Creatures.
So
except for Garrett, he went with a pencil, but you could find that.
Well, he was trying to do a tree at first, so
but Cody went for the traditional wood carved bear, which very traditional, especially in wooded areas. You see many people make those. They're like everywhere. And Ty went with a bass, which, if you've seen the video, it was a very good bass.
Yeah, I would say I liked his creativity more.
Very deep.
I think, so it went down to the wire with him and Cody for number 1.
Yeah, and Ty, when he was making his, just laser focused on his... He didn't even talk to the camera at all.
No, he didn't.
Which, I think that was the most quiet I've seen Ty in many years.
Yeah, well, I think, so, he didn't say what his was. So, like, when it first, like, you could recognize that it was a fish, I was like, oh, he's gonna win.
Well, so, when I was first watching it, at first I thought it was, like, an owl, because, like, the curve, like, with the ears and all that of an owl. I was like, oh, it's an owl, and then I was like, oh, it's a fish. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. But, yeah, so then Kobe's, we already talked about his, but he got 4th. So that was kind of sad for us
4th.
Team Kobe fans. Didn't even get didn't even get podium. Yeah.
Cobium.
Didn't even get podium, which is kind of sad, hurts
a
little bit.
Both twins didn't get podium.
No, and
Corey with 5th.
Corey was just pretty bad. Just all around. We already knew that the twins wouldn't score high,
Yeah.
It would be absolutely unreal if they even got podium, but...
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so the Garrett got a podium, which is good.
Yeah, Garrett got podium, which, usual Garrett thing to do.
Definitely.
And it was down between Cody and Tyler. Usual 2 people from last year's Overtime 19 with the pumpkin carving between them, but Ty came out victorious from this one. In my opinion, pretty far apart.
Yeah,
I don't think Cody's like we didn't see Cody's as much. We didn't see it as close up. But I definitely think Ty deserved this one.
Yeah, I would disagree. I would say that Ty did deserve it, but I think it was close. Like, I
thought you-
think
yeah.
it was very, very close between Cody and Ty. Like, Cody, he even had, like, you know, a hat. He had some leaves or whatever on his, kind of like, you know, decorating it. I really, really liked Cody's, you know, and thumbnail. So, you know, gotta respect it. But, yeah, I really liked, I mean, I think this was just great overall Get Crafty.
This is definitely a very good Get Crafty. Very, very similar to last year's pumpkin carving one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I think that I would say that my favorite is this out of the two. Something about it. I really liked it. It was a very, very solid and creative.
Definitely.
Get Crafty. So yeah, and then moving on to Wheel Unfortunate. Early in the episode, which I personally like when Wheel Unfortunate is early in the video. Kind of makes the video feel longer because it's like, I don't know, something about it. But yeah, so Cody, like he said, overtime 27, the last overtime with the Wheel Unfortunate. He said that he doesn't even need he said that he didn't even need to be on the set of overtime to be on the Wheel Unfortunate because he knew he wasn't getting picked. Very, very bold move there.
Very bold.
Mm-hmm. So Ty, of course, picked the name. Then Kobe eliminated, and so it went one by one. First, it was Tyler. Disappointed on that
one. Then Kobe.
Mm-hmm. Then Kobe, which I was happy.
Yeah.
Garrett. I was happy as well.
Yeah.
So between Corey and Cody, I really thought I felt like this is a different. There's gonna be a shift to this episode. Like
definitely.
It didn't feel like a Corey losing
episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So then it went down to it, and with 3 years undefeated, about 28 episodes after his other loss or win, I don't know. Cody Jones, Wheel Unfortunate again. So gotta give it good job. I mean,
super happy.
Yeah, this was honestly, I was so happy. I was just, kind of in awe of how beautiful this is, that Cody Jones is finally on Wheel Unfortunate yet again.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. So second time, definitely not as bad as his first. So that's good. But yeah, I mean,
the cold waters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I would say so. Yeah, he spun. Great running. He almost. Oh, dang! I'm gonna have to censor that.
What?
Ned. Ned. So great running with Ned. Almost got the chance to not be on Wheel Unfortunate.
I was actually, when that was happening, I was like, oh no. After he got the first two with the fudge and the peanuts, I was like, he's gonna not have to spin and Ned's gonna spin. But thankfully, that dough urine saved us.
Definitely.
And got Cody to spin.
Yep, and dough urine is all over Cody's shirt. And probably to this day still smells. So that's fun. But yeah, I really think that if Ned, what if Ned spun and had to swim as a merman?
That would be
so he would have to have 2 wigs, or he would have to have one wig, one real hair, because Ned is real hair.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then at the end or whatever, once Cody spun, Cody did the unthinkable. He can never be forgiven for what he hath done. He dethroned Ned and ripped Ned's real hair off. And said the unspeakable. It's Tyler. I mean, I had to pause the video. I had to go weep in my closet for about 32 hours because that was so mind-blowingly sad
Yeah.
that Cody would even think that Tyler was Ned. Like,
Yeah.
they aren't the same person, okay?
They definitely aren't.
But yeah, so then Cody had to be a merman. Merman?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, you know what they say about the mermen?
Mm-hmm.
They don't know they don't know, they can't differentiate between Tylers and Neds.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
With the mermen. Because I think that Cody found his true calling in life. I think it's to be a merman. Honestly,
yeah, definitely.
That would, Dude Perfect worked out for him miraculously.
But becoming a merman, I think, better option for him.
Definitely. So I think we're gonna see the end of Cody Jones.
Yeah.
And I think,
and hey,
yeah,
it kind of makes sense why he won the past battle.
Mm-hmm.
As a merman.
Yeah, I mean,
he did really good underwater.
Mm-hmm.
He's friends with the fishes and the water, so
yeah, definitely. So, yeah, I would say definitely. I really can see now. My eyes are opened to the true fact of that Cody Jones is a merman, and he did unreal job for him. I really, really liked his performance as a merman.
Definitely.
Kind of pleasing the crowds, being fun.
That would be a magical moment to see him as a merman.
Yeah, real life.
Especially in the tank.
What if you were somebody there and got to experience the glory
the merman
of Cody Jones becoming his true self?
Yeah.
I mean, holy moment right there. I mean, they comment down below if you got to experience that moment. F's in the chat for what you were, because you are transformed. Definitely.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so, moving on. Cody had to do that. Pretty sad, but wasn't the worst wheel unfortunate.
Definitely wasn't the worst.
Noah.
But still a wheel unfortunate.
Noah.
So super happy about that.
Do you think...
next...
Wait, Noah, I'm saying your name.
Oh.
Do you think Cody Jones is now going to be on an unfortunate streak?
Hey, I just gotta say, it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I really, I believe there will be a losing streak for the Cody Jones.
I think
for the merman.
I really think that it's like, okay, now that he's had one loss, he's just, or like, I guess now he's had his second loss. He had it first, but no one really thinks about the first video.
He's gone too long.
Now
it's been that long, people don't.
Now it's just everybody going and like, unfortunate. That's what, I mean, he is pretty fortunate in 2021. He has to get some unfortunateness because,
and maybe these next till the end of the year, in the next couple months, he'll have a big unfortunate streak.
Yeah, I think he will actually, because he's won too many battles. In 2021.
One too many.
I mean...
He needs to be punished for his well-doing.
Cody the new Tyler, I mean, kind of throw that out there. I mean, he's won more battles than Tyler. He's won, like, 3 times more battles this year than Tyler. So, hey, I mean, Cody, although I love him, he might actually be the new Tyler. So... Yeah, maybe. That would be fun. But moving on to the next segment.
Which is Hack Attack. The second ever time seeing it on an overtime. Super glad it's back. Super funny segment. So again, it was Garrett and Kobe versus Cody and Corey.
Yeah.
So the first one from Garrett... is
has to think of it.
Toilet paper.
Yes, that is
keeping
correct.
Toilet paper nice and dry. You get one of those big Capri Suns containers.
Yes, sir.
Poke a hole on the bottom. Poke a hole through it with a skewer. And boom, dry toilet paper. That, I gotta say, very quick and easy one. Nothing like too weird, but nothing too just simple. Like, don't have anything. I think that works very well. So for their team, that was really good in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
For Kobe and
Cody.
For Corey and Cody, they had a crayon candle, which
I would say, although I'm not on their team,
it works.
Although I like Kobe and Garrett better, in this Hack Attack series.
Yeah.
I was amazed by that because I never really put it together that wax, candle, and crayon, as Tyler liked to say,
pretty much the same. Crown, I don't. Yeah, that's the one thing as a team tie. It's not a crown.
Okay, yeah.
It is a crayon.
Okay. I never really put the two together, and now I will always be saved when I need a candle. I will just steal a crayon.
The one thing is, nobody uses, who uses a candle for light anymore? You have your phone. Yeah. You have headlamps. Usually, what people use candles for now is the smell.
Okay.
Crayons, they don't release that smell that you usually get.
Okay.
As you would a regular candle.
I see.
So that's why.
Okay.
That's why I feel like it's not as strong because you don't get that aroma from it.
I guess if it was life or death, you need a candle. That was an amazing place. But you just said, usually you don't try to make a candle. You try to make a fire, and you don't really need a candle that much.
Yeah.
I do see
usually
where
the
you're
candles
going.
For smell.
Candles for using stuff for lighting up things. They're going out of style. But I see
it may be good as a fire starter,
but it's not.
But then you don't need it anymore.
Yeah, but it's not good as a fire starter.
Yeah.
Well,
you can just because you have a lighter with it.
So you already have a fire starter already. If it's a life or death situation, you don't want to waste any crayons or whatever.
Yeah, what if you need to write out SOS? That's all I'm saying. I really think if you think about this and an unnecessary invention, in my opinion, you don't need it.
Yeah.
You just need, and the lighter you can use for light.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why are you going to use extra materials that you could be using for something else to light?
Yeah, I mean, okay, so after a few minutes of talking of this, I can only think of one thing that you actually need a candle for, and that is birthday cakes. Are you going to put a crayon in your birthday cake?
Yeah, it's going to color it.
Yeah.
It's going to be weird.
Yeah, it's going to,
with the paper, too. You don't want, burnt paper in your cake.
That's the only thing that people use, for candles, except smelling them, is for birthday cakes. And you're not going to use a crayon, so...
Yeah, so I think we have officially debunked this invention.
Definitely, yeah. This is trash. Corey deserves to be silented for the next Hack Attack.
What Ty put this at? What, a D minus, C plus, one of those? F.
Yeah, F minus.
In my opinion.
For me.
F minus, yeah. You can't even get that. But F minus.
Definitely. So then, Kobe, my beloved Cobster, he failed me this time. He failed me. He failed all of Team Kobe. And I'm regretting all my life choices. Because he had a murder of a hack attack, as Tyler said. And that just doesn't fly in this household, Yeah. It doesn't. Kobe is supposed to be the knowledgeable one, and he let us down. He let us all down. So, he was trying to do a what is north thing with a pin, with...
Making pretty much a compass.
With some hair, leaf, water. It didn't work. Which, I mean, I thought at first, I thought that it was working, but then it didn't. It was kind of hard to tell because you didn't really know the directions. Yeah. But, so that was sad. Very, very bad moment there. Yeah. And then Cody's.
Yeah. Well,
Cody's.
I have some.
Okay. Yeah.
I just gotta say, this invention, this unnecessary idea, invention, craft, is better. Hack is better than the candle crayon.
Okay, so you like the...
It at least can point you in a direction.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, if you're like, okay, I'm chilling in the woods, I need somewhere to go because I'm really, really bored.
Yeah, you just do that.
Yeah, just like...
And maybe it brings you true north. We never know.
Maybe you could go
Boom.
to the North Pole. Maybe you could, hang out with Santa, Chris Tingle, and some elves,
Yeah.
Maybe you could, hang out there, but you might go to the South Pole and hang out with...
Hang out with the South Pole elves.
Klaus. With the
elves.
Bad elves. And
Tis Kringle.
Yeah. Tis Kringle. No.
Yep.
No. What?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's just not worry about that. But now on to Cody's, which... This is a horrible one in my opinion.
Really? I thought that it wasn't... I mean, yes, it wasn't it was not a hack. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It wasn't a hack, it was a cool invention.
It's an invention. So pretty much what you do is you bring a curtain and then you poke holes in a jug and it rains down on you. That's it. Yeah. You could just get a cooler, let it go as they were saying. And like they were talking about wasting water for the compass. You're wasting water here pretty much. Like if you're out in the wilderness and this is a life or death situation, you're gonna drink that water.
Here's the correct scenario that I've been camping a few times in my life, and this is what you do when you have to wash yourself. You go most of the time. You're by a body of water and you just swim. And usually you already are swimming because it's camping and you like to swim. So that's what you do. You don't waste water. And just like... It
just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I would say that I feel like, honestly, by debunking both Cody's and Corey's, they should have lost Hack Attack. Yeah,
they really should have. Garrett and Kobe should have won.
Yeah. And that means that Ty was really, really wrong, and you should definitely leave his team.
I'm not leaving this team.
Just yet.
But I am saying that he was wrong for this. I don't think... you know what? I think the fudge smells with the peanuts mixing messed up his senses.
Well, and Cody was, kind of deer urine all over him. So I think it really messed with
Messing him up, Yeah,
definitely. And then on...
I think it reversed everything.
Yeah.
So, really. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Just reversed everything.
So, now, moving on to the final segment. A new one at that.
A new one,
So, you get it for free. Cody was the announcer, or host.
Yeah.
And so pretty much they went around asking people. So Cody just asked, hey, do this awkward, weird thing, and I will give you...
Free.
Yeah, your stuff that you have for free, or money, or something like that in return. I personally think that this is one of my favorite new segments from this year.
Yeah.
This is a very, very good one. So the first few didn't work, Cody went up.
Yeah.
And they just, didn't fly. Then I think the first one that did work that we saw was yell the ABCs.
Yeah.
That was super funny.
ABCs really, yeah.
Yeah. Then what was it? Like you had to go and you had to say...
No. It was a dad had to chug I think 16-ounce thing of Diet Dr. Pepper within 20 seconds and got it.
Yeah, that was so impressive.
That was very impressive because, halfway down you're like, I need a burp. Carbonated.
Yeah, that was, pure talent right there. Then there was, he asked two people to go and just yell, I went to the big potty, or I went on the big potty. I do that every time that I go potty. So I would have gotten
as Asher's friend, I can confirm he does that.
And I would have just gotten my cart, thing just without doing anything awkward.
Yeah.
What were the other ones? There was the
there was, in my opinion, so later this week, we are putting out a reaction to this video, and I said it in our reaction.
Okay.
You have to go up to somebody and say you loved them, and them say it back. And the guy that Cody chose reminded me of Sparky in like 50, 40 years.
Really?
Yeah, like the way he sounded, like it sounded like it could be Sparky's dad.
I never realized. Yeah. What if it was Sparky's dad?
Maybe it was.
Yeah.
It could be. Maybe Sparky's dad just happened to be there, and then like, let's prank him.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that was actually, I really liked that one. You know, kind of ongoing. He asked a lot of people. Then there was you had to go and propose to somebody. Yeah. That was funny. Yeah, there was a lot. I mean, honestly, I think...
one guy had to act like a dog.
Yeah.
Which, you know, very odd.
Yeah, and the behind the scenes, somebody had to say, oh, I tooted to somebody, you know. Yeah, this was, honestly, I would say, for, like, this overtime, this was an amazing segment.
Very solid overtime.
Definitely. And, I mean, I think all of these segments perfectly fit with one another, you know?
Yeah.
They all just kind of...
very on-location overtime.
Yeah, definitely.
They go very well with where they were, you know, at the pyramid, all that. They did really good with this video.
Yeah, I mean, very solid. Noah, what was your favorite moment?
My favorite moment had to be Cody as a merman, because he was just showing his true colors as a merman. And now we know why he won that last battle, was because he is a merman. Yeah,
it was just very, you know, just an eye-opener, to say the least. I don't know. I think mine was... I don't know. I really liked when Cody was picked. Just, like, the release.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I gotta say, I was on the... What do they call it in other countries? The washcloth? The wash room. That's what it's... I was in there.
Bathroom?
No, but they say in England, I'm going to go to the washroom. That's what people say.
I don't know where you're going with this. I think you just offended everybody from the UK.
And I let I let one rip right as they said Cody. You know? So I felt physically relieved when they...
Okay. This is... I don't know, like, why you're telling me this. I feel like that'd be a very inner thing, you know.
Yeah, I need...
You're pretty much, you know, you're pooping when
I said fart. But anyway,
maybe a little bit of poop came out. We don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
Guess we'll never know.
Yeah, definitely some emotional, you know, stuff for me. But yeah, so I really like that moment. What was your least favorite?
My least favorite moment was... This is difficult because there wasn't, like, any bad segments to this. You know, I think my least favorite moment, not because it was a bad moment, but because I was nervous, was when Cody was got the fudge and the peanuts right. I was super nervous. That's my least favorite moment, just because I was so nervous. And I was like, he's not going to have to do Wheel and Fortune.
Yeah, definitely. I think my least favorite was when they were, you know, talking very harshly to Kobe when he got the hack attack wrong. You know, really hurt my inner core. You know, had to go and meditate for about 3 hours after that. So what was your favorite segment?
Ooh, this one's difficult. But I would have to say my favorite segment had to be Wheel and Fortune because Cody got picked.
Okay, like, I would agree with you.
All of them were super solid, but, like, I would say if Cody wasn't picked, like, it would probably be Gate Crafty.
Yeah, definitely.
But, like, just, like, they were all pretty even, but Cody getting picked was just, like, boom! Super high up there.
Yeah.
And just was amazing.
what was your least favorite? Do you have
least
one?
favorite? I don't have one really.
Yeah, me neither. I think all
like,
of them.
They were all solid.
Yeah, they were all perfect. Like, just for
Yeah.
the episode, I'm glad that they didn't do a cool not cool. I thought that
it
would kind of be, you know, like
very similar to
the other one,
the last one. Yeah.
So I'm glad that they didn't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really, really think that this was a very, very solid one. Before we rate it, people on the Discord, so go check out our Discord. Some of you guys said that
go check it out.
You guys, the 1 and 5 said I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
A solid 9.2 out of 10 for this video overall. Yeah, definitely a great rating. You know, a lot of other people liked it on this, you know, on our Discord, so go check out our Discord, you know.
Yeah, go check it out.
So yeah, then what would we rate it? I know you guys are all at the edge of your seat. You've been waiting for a long time.
You guys are throwing up right now because you guys are just waiting for us to tell. So, creativity. Super creative. Another on location.
Yeah, definitely.
And, you know, before I say my rating, actually, last time they did an on location episode at a Bass Pro was the first time we saw Ned Forrester in a while.
Yeah. And this is the first time we saw Ned Forrester in feels like long. You know, you can't go a long period without seeing a new Ned moment. Yeah. You know, you have to see your buddy. You know.
Yeah. But creativity, 9.5.
Okay.
Super creative video. Segments were just amazing.
Yeah.
Execution, they did really good with them. With what they had, 9.5.
Okay.
Super. They executed really good. There's a couple of things they could have done a little bit better with, like, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, wait, let's now I need to share my creativity and execution. So I think for creativity, like Noah was saying, very creative. I feel like all of these segments just went together. Execution also, like, kind of intertwined. Like, the creativity and execution were just absolutely unreal. Like, that they made segments, but then they also executed it in a way that they all just fluently went together. I would say for both, 9.5, like you were saying.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. And overall, Asher, what is your overall
My overall
rating?
I would say that for my overall, you know, Cody was picked for the first time in 3 years for Wheel Unfortunate, all that.
Yeah.
I would have to give it a solid 9.5.
9.5, okay. So full 9.5 for Asher. In my overall rating for this video, and I would say this a lot of, like, this was, like, I would say one of the best fitting overtimes with all the segments and all that was great. I think it fit amazing. This was, like, a great all over overtime. And with Cody getting picked for Wheel, you know, 28 videos, we've been waiting for this moment for 3 years now.
3 years.
I've been waiting so long. I was in 6th grade.
Yeah, we both were.
And now I'm going into my sophomore year of high school for this moment.
Yeah.
So I will be giving this video a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 moment.
Let's go.
10 out of 10 moment. Video.
Dang.
Just amazing
10 out of 10. Let's go. Yeah, I would say, you know, I think there are some, I personally would like some overtimes better, but this is definitely my favorite from this year.
Yeah.
So far.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, this was an amazing overtime. Go and comment if you're watching on YouTube down below.
Yeah.
What were your favorites? If you're listening to this on a podcast platform, go check out our Discord or email us or whatever, you know, leave a podcast review. What was your favorite?
Tell us
you
what
know,
you think.
Rating. All that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
For this video.
Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching on YouTube. Go subscribe. Hit the bell so you get notified every time we upload. New reaction video coming out soon. So wait for that.
Yeah.
And if you're listening on podcast form, you can follow us on. If you're listening on Spotify, follow us. If not, go join the Discord. So then you can get announcements for when we upload.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and
that's
then,
it.
Yeah, go check out our Instagram. Try to get us to 400 followers. We're almost there.
Yeah.
Almost
subscribe
to 400. So that we can also almost get to. We're almost at 500, kind of. You know, in a way, 60 or 70 left. But yeah, and then for you guys who are still here, the tried and true, who are still listening or watching us, next Dude Perfect video is Bucket List 3. Yes. Bucket List vehicles. So we're actually going to be talking about that more next week. We're going to be doing a news episode. Yeah. So get ready for that.
Okay. Yeah, get ready for that. So thank you all so much for watching.
Pound it. Noggin.
See ya.
Good night.